Welcome back to the main stage where I am joined by Bizzle and Dubbs, two members of Faze Clan. I just want to quickly start by asking Dubbs, what's it like to be back at the major LAN, finally?
Dude, it is so hype. I can't even explain it. It literally just like gives me so much like joy. Just literally hearing the crowd when you're playing the game is literally the best thing ever. And like, this is why I love competing and love playing Fortnite, because literally this right here. So after like World Cup, this is literally the biggest LAN, so it's sick to be here, and I'm so stoked.
Well, Bizzle, speaking of your duo, you guys live together. What's that been like? Has it built your team chemistry, do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we don't duo outside of this LAN. We're just here for this event. But I think it's definitely made it better for this event specifically. You know, we've been living together for around 6 months now, so living with Danny and living with Mega, who recently went back home to Florida, it's been a really fun trip, moving in together, doing everything, like having that moving experience together is just, it's cool. It definitely drew us closer than before. Like, we played squads like a whole season back in Chapter 2 and stuff like that. We haven't played together since then, but I've always been friendly with them, always talking to them and stuff like that. But, you know, living in that house together just makes you guys grow closer.
Well, the casters have been telling me that historically you're actually a bit of a god on LAN. So how's it been being here and competing? And now obviously we're going into Battle Royale mode. Building is involved. What are your expectations?
You know, like you were saying, it's like Dubbs was saying, it's really cool to be back at a LAN. Like, everyone's so excited to be here. It has like real ESL Chapixx vibes, and Gamers 8, like the whole experience is really, really cool. You know, going today, everyone's excited for no builds. Everyone came here to play actual Fortnite. Yesterday was a little bit different. You know, everyone's excited to play no matter what, but I'm really stoked about this. You know, this is what we prepared for, this is what we're ready for, and we're going to dominate tonight.
One final question, Dubbs.
Yep.
Who was taller in real life that you were expecting to be shorter, that you met here? Because you've been meeting the pro players and stuff. Who is it?
Oh, that's tough. I would say Okis. Okis is huge. Like, I did not think he was going to be this tall, so definitely Okis.
A little bit of inside information for you guys back at home, and I'm going to throw it back over to the analyst desk to discuss what we just chatted about.
As a solo player ends up going down, it's Malibuka gonna be able to pick that up. Now it is just a 1v2 here. Will he be able to hold on? Oh, and oh my gosh, the elimination comes through, but it's not gonna be enough as Okis takes the victory royale.
Welcome back to the main stage, and what a way to kick off game one. Okis and Nuttify, congratulations on your first victory royale. Now, I've got to ask you, what do you attribute that win to? Do you think it was team chemistry? Were you just outgunning the rest of the play? You know, what do you attribute it to?
I think we were playing height the whole game, and we had good strategy to keep the height the whole game, and we had a lot of eliminations going into the end game, so we were able to have a lot of mats and stayed on height the whole game.
Now, if we think back to, you know, the past 2 days as well, I know that Zero Build and Fortnite Battle Royale mode, you know, they have two very different skill sets, but given the past 2 days, you've been going up against some of the best teams in the world, the best duos in the world. Did any confidence or nerves carry on through to today's matches?
We were really confident going to builds because Nova was kind of like unlucky, a lot of stuff that happened. And we were just really confident knowing, you know, we can actually prevent a lot of bad stuff that happens in builds.
So before I let you go, are you guys going to change anything up for the next matches to come? Are you going to freshen it up, or are you going to just stick with, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Yeah, I think we're going to stay with the same strat, because if it worked first time, it might as well work again.
Well, Okis, Nuttify, thank you so much for joining me on stage. Congratulations on the first victory royale, and we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Has been set up for Setty and Cammy. Massive elim game from Lecce. Can he do something special? Setty and Cammy know he's on the backside. Can they make a play? Is it going to be Lecce doing something special? His final build, he's down to nothing. He goes down. It's Cammy and Setty taking match number 2.
Congratulations for claiming the second victory royale of the day. Cammy and Setty, you guys played extremely well throughout that. I have a question from ourselves and also from some of the casters before we began this game mode. The Storm Surge. Is that affecting the way that you guys are playing? Or, you know, is it just kind of business as usual?
Not really, I think. I mean, we're really used to like getting enough damage for the Storm Surge. And it didn't really change our playstyle, so I think we're playing very well, and it should be fine.
A lot of people have mentioned that they have high expectations for you two coming into this tournament. You're arguably one of the favorite duos coming into this. Coupled with that, on top of being on here with the main stage, the lights, the crowd, are you feeling the pressure?
Not really.
I don't think we feel
Like
pressure.
always.
I think we're pretty confident, both of us. So yeah, that's it.
Just came here to win.
Straight to the point, no messing around. I like that. Just the final question before you guys leave. Other than yourselves, who do you think is the duo to beat? Or who do you think is going to give you the most trouble?
Do we even need to answer that question?
I like that. Okay, I'll take that. Don't worry about it. Right, I want everyone in this room to please put your hands together for Cammy and Setty.
Really be able to do it, he does. Veno takes out Cammy. Now they build up. He has the material and resources to hold the remaining teams out. That's all you have to do to win this game.
That's all you need to do, and Aqua says, I don't need to hold them out. I'ma grab that Elim myself and take the dub.
One more victory royale in the books. I'm joined on the main stage by Aqua and Veno. Aqua, is this a familiar feeling for you, being on the main stage? How are you feeling right now?
Very good, very excited to win the game here on the big stage. And yeah, just the classic high ground win.
معنا أكوا وفينو فازوا معنا في الباتل رويال الثالث. زي ما احنا عارفين أكوا هو كان بطل العالم في الدو في فورتنايت، فبغينا نسأل السؤال الأول إنه هل الشعور اللي قاعد يجيك الآن ما هو غريب عليك؟ وكان جوابه إنه إيه أنا مبسوط مرة إني في المين ستيج مرة ثانية، والشعور هذا فعلا ما هو غريب عليه.
I mean, as we've learned over the past few days, it's all about consistency at the end of the day, isn't it? So that's what you guys need to keep up. I hear that before you came to this competition, you're suffering a bit of a wrist injury. How's it looking right now?
It's going good. I mean, if I do my stretches, everything is fine, I would say. So I just need to keep doing my stretches.
Veno, we've been speaking a lot about being on the main stage and about the lights, the cameras, the crowd. Are you kind of quite calm in front of your setup when you're competing, or are you feeling the pressure?
I think I never feel the pressure into his final zone, because we were at the final zone there and I was shaking a little because we weren't, were you too? I was shaking and I wasn't really sure whether we were going to win the game, but I always have confidence in this guy, so I knew we were going to win. So I am a bit nervous, yeah.
Seems like you guys can kind of keep your cool, keep the high ground in the game. It's when you get on the main stage for the interview, that's the nerve-wracking bit, isn't it? But thank you so much for joining me on the stage. You guys have played absolutely incredibly. I hope to see you again on here throughout the day and also tomorrow. Please give it up one more time for Aqua and Veno.
Low and Thomas HD is rolling around the box. Bizzle sees him though. He gets snuffed out. Now final 2v2. They've got no space to breathe. Dubbs is there as well. Bizzle, Dubbs. They said they'd do it and they lock it in. A win for NA and a win for the big boys. They're going to be feeling good about that one.
A slightly longer break allowed a lot of our duos to kind of go away, collect their thoughts, maybe shake off some nerves, and it clearly worked. So we had a bit of a longer break, like I just said. Do you feel like that gave you the opportunity to kind of reconnect and then give yourself a little bit of time to think about what you're going to do? Dubbs, why don't you answer that one?
I mean, yeah, Bizzle's just a LAN GOAT, and we were at the Players Lounge, and I was just telling him, I was like, you gotta send height, bro, that's what you're good at. And that game, I just saw height was free, I was like, let's go for that shit.
Well, it may seem obvious to a lot of people at home and maybe even a lot of people in the crowd as well, but maintaining height seems to be the play for late game. Were you playing quite passively throughout that game in particular until you found height, or were you pretty aggressive throughout?
Yeah, you know, we don't have the Spider-Man grapplers, unfortunately, so we're playing a little bit more passive. We're focused on like trying to position ourselves in a good place end game and work off of that, get ready for moving zones and try to see what Height's doing. And we didn't hold Height at all that game, really. We made a good play. Danny made a great call. Height had no mats. They were just ramped in the back of zone. So me and him used that new mantle feature, jumped on top of metal cones, sprayed them down, got the eliminations, and carried on with the game.
We've claimed the 4th victory royale, and I mean, a lot of the duos that have stood here in front of us in these post-match interviews, we've asked them the same kind of question. Which duo is currently giving you the most grief?
Well, the most grief is easy. You know, we got Chapixx. They landed right behind us. They're making some plays on us, but you know, we're working around it. Like, we're not trying to ruin their games. I hope they're not trying to do the same. We're trying to just both play our tournament, and hopefully both of us do well.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure having you two on the main stage to talk to us after this victory royale. We hope that you guys claim a few more and have some more interviews on our stage. But for now, everyone in the arena, please give it up for Bizzle and Dubbs.
More of a suffocation strat, putting down the builds. Pre-edit's also ready. A surprise from the backside, though, as he goes down. Anas and Pink might be able to do it. Team shot with Chapixx, he's good. Anas bounced up in the sky. Jack in the box, and it's a big surprise. Chapixx secures game number 5.
Chapixx and zAndy were able to clutch.
We are fast approaching the halfway point of our Battle Royale tournament. Some would say a crucial point in order to make a statement moving into the rest of this tournament. And what an amazing Victory Royale it was. With the crowd behind you, Chapixx, I've got to come to you first. How did that feel for you? It clearly meant a lot to your organization as well. How was that win for you?
Hello. Feels good. Thank you to all the boys right there.
Well, it must feel good to hear the crowd cheering when you manage to get limbs throughout the game and stuff, but also it must be quite a fun thing to be able to meet a lot of the pro players that you maybe haven't met up to this point. Has that been a good addition to your experience out here?
The experience has been good here. It's a lot of friendly pros, and it's there hasn't been LAN events for a lot of time, so it's nice to meet up with the pros, and the LAN experience is nice. The atmosphere here is good, and I like it.
Well, Chapixx and zAndy, a lot of the casters and the analysts just over the road from here, they've all been talking about how you like to play very aggressively. Now, it seems like that would suit the style of play for this tournament as it currently stands, because eliminations seem to be the way to claim as many points as you possibly can. Are you playing a bit more aggressively now?
I mean, at the start of the tournament, we didn't really play aggressive. We played more passive. And this game, I just said to zAndy, let's just kill everyone. And then we just got comfortable and we just killed everyone. And then it was the rhythm was there already, so we just kept going, you know?
Well, thank you so much for joining us on stage for your post-Victory Royale interview. It really has been amazing, and we wish you continued success throughout the rest of this Battle Royale tournament. Please, everyone, put your hands together one more time for Chapixx and zAndy. Listen to that crowd. I'm going to be handing it over back to the analyst desk before we go into our final game of the day.
They understand exactly the situation that they're in. They don't need to try and make the hero play, but here they go, they drop down, and that's going to be it. Setty and Cammy able to get their second Victory Royale of the day. Big stuff coming out of them. They're going to be walking into day number 2 with a very, very nice lead.
Our final Victory Royale of the day, claimed by Cammy and Setty. Congratulations. Now, a necessary win to alleviate any additional pressure going into tomorrow, but I feel like you don't feel pressure from the way that I stand right here, right now. So, how are you feeling right now? And also, what do you think secured that Victory Royale for you at the end?
I think the pressure is off. I mean, we didn't even feel pressure at the beginning, but yeah, going into tomorrow with a lead of points, it's very comfortable in our situation. And yeah, how did we win the game? We tried to look at height in first moving, second moving, and third moving, and we succeeded at third moving, I think. And we took it, then it was a 2v1 at the end to finish off with a victory.
Well, you're currently 35 points in the lead, okay? So now, cast your minds back before you came to Riyadh to come here and compete. What were you guys focusing on practicing? Was there any element of the game you were focusing on?
Not really, we just try our best.
Speaking of confidence, the trophy is going to be sat right here tomorrow on the main stage. Is that trophy going to say Cammy and Setty on it by the end of tomorrow?
Of course.
Short and simple answer. That's what I like to hear. Everyone in the arena, please put your hands together for Cammy and Setty. Thank you so much for joining us on stage, guys. I'm going to throw it back over to the analyst desk to round out the day.